Welcome back to another realistic what I eat in a day. Lately, I've been making kind of the same thing every morning. It's just eggs, turkey bacon, and then whatever carb I have. Today, I had some leftover sweet potatoes, so I used that. And then I always have some sort of sauteed green, and today I did spinach. Every time I run out of matcha and I am forced to make iced coffee instead, I remember how good coffee can be. This to me is like the perfect breakfast because I have my greens with the spinach, even though it's like wilted and kind of looks a little sad. It's so funny how tiny like a big handful of spinach can be. You guys saw how much spinach I put in that pan and now it's like, anyways, some greens, my carb with the sweet potato, the protein with the eggs and the turkey bacon. This is just perfect. All the major food groups. Put some hot sauce on there and you have yourself a perfect breakfast. Today I'm only teaching 2 classes, an intro class and a control level 1.5 class, which is like a step above a beginner class. And I'm excited because I haven't taught this class in a while. But then after I teach, I have like a couple hours of downtime and then I'm going back to the studio and we're gonna be doing a pre and post natal workshop. So we're gonna be learning how to give better workouts to people who are pregnant or just gave birth. And this is perfect because I have so many women in my life right now who are either pregnant, like a few of my best friends are pregnant, and then my sister who just gave birth. Plus I have like a few clients that have been in my class that are pregnant right now. They're like just in their first trimester, so they could pretty much do a lot of the stuff they used to be able to do, but as they progress in their pregnancy, there's obviously going to be like more things to watch out for. And so today I'm going to be learning about like all those things. And I know a general bit about pregnant clients because when I did my teacher training, there was like a whole kind of like rundown on like the general do's and don'ts, but to have like a focused workshop on it and like learn for a few hours like the specifics, I'm very excited. And I love just like learning new things, like having my notebook and all that stuff. So I'm excited. So that's what we have coming up today. And that's also why I kind of wanted like a bigger breakfast. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to eat lunch. Really hoping in between the workshop and after I'm like done teaching classes, I have a little bit of time in between at the studio to practice some new moves that I want to try and like teach in my future classes. But we'll see. It's like 9. I'm probably gonna chill here for like an hour and then head out, have my food and go over my little class plans. After I taught my classes, I was able to get a little Pilates session in, which was great because honestly, ever since I became a Pilates instructor, I haven't been doing Pilates as often as I used to. I think it's because I'm in the studio, the Pilates studio, so much that on my free time, I kind of tend to opt for like different types of workouts. But anytime I'm doing Pilates, whether it's because I'm trying to practice a move that I want to teach or I'm taking a group class, I get reminded of how much I love it. There's just so much more to learn and so much more room to grow as far as like perfecting my form and just getting better at even class flow and how I teach my classes. So it's always great to just get some minutes in, which is what I was able to do today. And you guys are kind of getting a peek into what I teach. I always start my classes off with what I'm doing now, which is footwork and bridging. It's just a great way to warm up my clients' legs and just warm up their whole body actually for the next 50 minutes of class. And then after the warm up, I can kind of just go into whatever else I want to teach. Lately, I've been really into any type of upper body strengthening. I've been really into strengthening my arms, so I'm teaching a lot of those types of moves in class. I ended up pretty much just doing a full-on workout, so I definitely got my little sweat session in for the day. I meant to just practice a few newer moves and just kind of ended up getting carried away. So definitely got my workout in. And here I am getting ready for one of my favorite parts of class, which is planking. I have a love-hate relationship with planking on the reformer. It's so hard for me, but I love a challenge and I really do see results with this move. Like I just feel stronger in my upper body and my core. Then I just finished off class with some standing work with a Pilates ring, which if you guys have ever taken Pilates and used this ring, then you know how hard some of these moves can be. I was shaking for sure. Let me know if you guys want to see any more Pilates content. I have also been thinking about filming some workouts, but let me know if you guys would be into it.
I didn't want to drive all the way back home, so for lunch I just did something super simple and quick, but also nourishing. I ordered a turkey sandwich. If you guys have been watching my shorts, you know about my sandwich obsession lately. This one was super simple. It was just sourdough, turkey, lettuce, cheddar cheese, and tomato. And I ate that at a coffee shop while finishing up some work for my 9 to 5 before I headed into the pregnancy workshop. It's now time for the last meal, which is dinner. The pregnancy workshop went so well. I didn't realize that we would actually have someone who was pregnant demonstrating all of the moves and modifications that we could be doing on pregnant clients, which was just so great because I'm such a visual person. So that was just really helpful to see. Now it's time to make dinner. I had a bunch of veggies in my fridge and some salmon in the freezer, so I just figured I'd make a little nourish bowl, which is pretty much just a bunch of veggies and then a carb and then your protein. And then everything comes together with a dressing. I chose to make this copycat sweetgreen miso dressing. I'll have the recipe in the description below, but I pretty much just eyeballed it. But please try this dressing. It is so good and takes everything to the next level.
Ending the day right where we started it, on the couch with some food.